Another interesting thing don occur again o my correct pipo. See Sarap, they don come outside again, and this time around dem come out for the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. Sarap now don dey demand the CBN governor to account for the missing 100 billion naira dirty notes, and im come still dey yarn dey give the CBN governor say make dem explain wetin dem carry the 4.8 billion naira wey dem budget for the renovation of the CBN Abeokuta branch. No be small matter my correct pipo. Sharparly now make I give you the details of this information. The tori be say the social economic rights and accountability project wey be Sarap, they don urge the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria wey be Mr. Olayemi Cardoso make him account for and make him explain the whereabouts of the over 100 billion naira dirty and bad notes and other large sum of cash wey dey await examination, which are kept in various branches of the Central Bank of Nigeria. Now for inside one letter wey carry the date 29 of June for inside this year 2024, and e dey signed by their deputy director wey be Kolawale Oluwadare of the Sarap. He say the allegations now they are all documented for inside the latest annual report wey dey recently published by the Auditor General of the Federation. Now the organization still dey yarn say all these allegations now by the Auditor General, it dey suggest grave, as in it dey suggest ogbonge violations of public trust, violations of the provisions of the Nigerian Constitution, violations of the Central Bank of Nigeria Act, and violations of the national and international anti-corruption obligations. No be small matter my correct pipo. Sarap now constantly ask Oga Cardoso wey be the CBN governor say make him explain the whereabouts of the 7.2 billion naira wey dem budget for the construction of the Central Bank of Nigeria DOS branch for inside the year 2010, and the 4.8 billion naira wey dem budget for the renovation of the Central Bank of Nigeria Abeokuta branch for inside the year 2009, and make him publish the names of the contractors wey collect the money wey fail to complete the project. They see wahala, and e no finish there o, lie is plenty. Sarap constantly urge the CBN oga wey be Oga Cardoso say make him explain the whereabouts of the allegedly missing outstanding loan of 1.2 billion naira wey dey granted to the Enugu state government for inside the year 2015, and the outstanding loan of 1.9 billion naira wey dey granted to the Anambra state government between the year 2015 and 2016, and make him fully recover and remit the public funds to the treasury. And Sarap still dey yarn give the CBN oga wey be Oga Cardoso say make him refer all these ogbonge violations of the Nigerian Constitution 1999 as amended, plus the CBN Act and the country's national and international anti-corruption obligations to appropriate anti-corruption agencies, as in to ogbonge anti-corruption agencies, for investigation and prosecution as appropriate, and the recovery of the public funds. And for inside the letter wey Sarap write give Oga Cardoso, they consider yarn say they go dey very much grateful if the recommended measures now are taken within 7 days of the receipt and or publication of this their letter, and if they never hear anything by then the social economic rights and accountability project will be set up. They go take all appropriate legal actions to compel the governor wey be Cardoso and the Central Bank of Nigeria to compel with their request in public interest, then explaining the whereabouts of the missing public funds, plus publishing the names of those suspected to be responsible, and ensuring that they are brought to justice, and the full recovery of any missing public funds will serve the public interest and end the impunity of perpetrators. And according to the recently published 2020 audited report by the Auditor General of the Federation wey be AGF, the Central Bank of Nigeria wey be CBN, for inside the year 2010, since that year they don dey keep over 100 billion naira dirty and bad notes and other large sum of cash awaiting examination in various branches of the Central Bank of Nigeria. And the Auditor General now dey fear say these dirty and bad notes, initially they be plan to destroy am, but maybe they go don divert and they go don re-inject am into the economy. And the CBN wey be Central Bank of Nigeria, for inside the month of August for the year 2010, they also reportedly budget 7.2 billion naira for the construction of the Deuce branch building. Now this Deuce branch they're supposed to complete am for inside the month of November for the year 2012, but the contractors now they don fail to complete the project and the thing e con remain like that. The Auditor General now is very much concerned, say the project may have been awarded to another incompetent contractor and they con want the job completed without further delay. And the Central Bank of Nigeria, wey be CBN, for inside the year 2009, they reportedly budget 4.8 billion naira for the renovation of the CBN Abeokuta branch. This Abeokuta branch now was due for completion in the year 2012, but the contractors they still fail to complete the project. Sarap dey yarn for inside their letter say e no get any significant renovation work wey dey happen for this site over how many years after the proposed completion date. After the date wey they supposed to don complete the project till today, e no get any work wey dey happen for site. And the Auditor General is very much concerned, say this project now maybe they go don award am to an incompetent contractor and they want the job completed without further delay. Now I go explain to you wetin Sarap mean by all this level. You know say why Sarap dey yarn like this, say whether they go don award the contract to another incompetent contractor, they wan hear wetin the CBN governor go talk, whether him go say no, we no award am give another person, or say okay we award am. But Sarap don already yarn say that person wey you award am to, bring the person name come, make we know who go prosecute for all these missing funds, make we know who dey thief the country Nigeria and who no dey thief the country Nigeria. And Sarap now don hook the CBN governor for throat. They say all these violations now e go also reflect a failure of the CBN accountability, more general and directly linked to the institution's persistent failure to comply with their own act and to uphold the principles of transparency and accountability. And the constantly yarn say the CBN now be don reportedly fail to account for the missing outstanding loan of 1.2 billion naira wey dey granted to Enugu state government for inside the year 2015, and the outstanding loan of 1.9 billion naira wey dey granted to the Anambra state government between the year 2015 and 2016. The Auditor General now dey fear say the public funds may have been diverted and he wants the money fully recovered and remitted to the treasury. And they con dey yarn say according to paragraph 708 of the Financial Regulations 2009, say on no account should payments be made for services not yet performed or for goods not yet supplied. And section 35(2) of the Public Procurement Act 2007 dey yarn say once a mobilization fee has been paid to any supplier or contractor, no further payments shall be made to the supplier or contractor without an interim performance certificate. And section 16(6) of the Public Procurement Act dey yarn say all binders shall possess the necessary professional and technical qualifications to carry out particular procurements, the financial capacity and adequate personnel to perform the obligations of the procurement contract. You see am say Sarap now dey yarn all these ones to let the CBN governor know say if they don carry the contract now go award give somebody wey they no supposed to award am to, na their concern, na their fault, and the thing now go last come land for their head, because this na wetin the law talk. And all these violations now e dey seriously undermine the ability of the Central Bank of Nigeria to effectively discharge their statutory functions and the public trust and confidence in the bank. Then last for inside the letter, my correct people, Sarap con dey yarn say country people get right to know the whereabouts of the public funds, and the Nigerian Constitution, Freedom of Information Act and the country's anti-corruption and human rights obligations e dey rest on the principle say citizens now suppose get access to information regarding their public institutions dem. So like this, my correct people, e don red for the CBN governor, and na 7 days na dem give the CBN governor to comply with wetin dem ask. I will give una the informate, my correct person, anyhow the thing play out. And anyhow you reason this informate, you are free to drop it inside our comment section. This now we be Anointed Lady TV, and now they bring ogbonge and legitimate information on the things and things wey dey happen for inside this our country Nigeria. So if you go like to dey receive updates like that, you are free to subscribe to this channel, and abeg make you put on the notification bell so that as we dey bring the news dey come, na you go first get the update and you go get am sharp. I dey come with another news for you my correct people. No go anywhere.